Obviously, you don't know anything about the whole Isaac Kappy case. Let's get it. Isaac Kappy was an American actor and a musician who played in films such as Thor, Terminator, and then shows Breaking Bad, and a bunch of other films, small roles, and then he was in a band called Monster Paws. Isaac wasn't very well known in the industry, but he was in the industry, and he had friends in the industry, such as Seth Green. Now, this is like a verified thing. They were friends. They used to get together and have game night at Seth's house, I guess. So the story goes, Isaac went over to Seth Green's house to play a game called Mafia. At the end of the night, it was Seth Green, Seth's brother-in-law, and then Isaac Kappy. They're just hanging out, and then out of nowhere, Seth Green opens a bookcase exposing a secret room, saying to Isaac, "This is where we keep the children." And Isaac tries brushing it off because he's like, maybe it's just a joke, whatever. But then a month later, Isaac goes back to Seth Green's house to have dinner with Seth and his wife, and then out of nowhere, Seth turns to Isaac while they're sitting there eating dinner, and he says, "We need to have a talk about chicken." And then at that point, Isaac Kappy's like, oh shit, because he knew what he was talking about, given the jokes that he would make and his suspicions, and it was that night that Seth Green came out to Isaac Kappy about him being a pizzophile. It was at this point that Isaac probably felt that he had no choice but to expose his best friend, because he was trying to get him to join this cult of pizzophiles. And this was after the WikiLeaks emails with Podesta and all that stuff that was going on. So Isaac Kappy was well versed with what had been going on in the world already, given the pizza stuff. And then Isaac just blows the lid on the industry and just pretty much exposes everybody for everything that he's found upon his research. Given the fact that he was exposing everything that he started to get threats and started to notice that he was being followed, and there was like weird traffic going on around his home. So then he made it publicly known that he was willing to defend himself if need be. And with that, he also wrote Seth Green and Seth's wife letters saying that he had a dead man switch in case he was to meet a demise. He would have someone release a whole bunch of stuff that he had out on them. And like I said, a week later, he hops on live talking to his audience, talking about how he knows something bad is coming his way, letting them know that he is not suicidal, going on a long rant about a lot of wrongs that he did in his life and stuff. And the very last time he was seen before he died was on somebody's dash cam of him sitting on the bridge that he supposedly jumped over and killed himself.
Oh, I'm not going to talk about Tom Hanks either, who is also a pedophile. Tom Hanks, folks, is a pedophile. There's this girl, Sarah Ruth Ashcraft, on Twitter, who has been accusing Tom Hanks of her when she was 13. Her dad sold her to Tom Hanks. She's been accusing him for months and months and months and months and months. Steven Spielberg is a pedophile. See how easy that was, Corey? I didn't need $10 million. I just said it.
In a new YouTube video, the former child star vowing to expose a ring of Hollywood pedophiles who he claims have abused thousands of children.
I can name 6 names. One of them who's still very powerful today.
Feldman posting the video after launching an online campaign aimed at raising $10 million to fund his plan to reveal what he calls the truth.
Dan Schneider, oh my God. Yes, Dan Schneider is...
If you know, you know.
Laura Silsby. Yes, I say this all the time. Laura Silsby. Please research Laura Silsby. It is a smoking gun. It is a smoking gun. This woman was caught trying to smuggle children out of Haiti. Their parents weren't even dead. She was just trying to smuggle them out.
And guess who saved her?
And Hillary Clinton intervened. Hillary Clinton intervened on her behalf to get her out.
Americans have been detained by Haitian police as they tried to bus more than 30 children across the border into the Dominican Republic, allegedly without proper documents.
We had 33 children from the age of 2 months to 12 years. And in the course of the time frame we had them with us, obviously the entire team deeply fell in love with these children.
So many of you say that Isaac Kappy was crazy, schizophrenic, whatever you want to say, but everything that he said, it literally has some truth to it, no matter what. And the thing is he was in the industry, so he would know more. And it proves that he wasn't just talking shit.
They can try to kill me. Do you know anyone who was murdered because of this? Not personally. Not personally.
He's dead.
People are murdered for it. I'm not suicidal. Am I afraid of something?
But they're saying he committed suicide.
Because bad things are coming my way. I can assure you of that.
Now, I want you to take note on how he said they need to have a talk about chicken when you watch this next video.
Happy to have you here. I don't think we've met before.
I was trying to figure that too, because I've been such a fan of yours for
so let me just say, he's been a big fan of his, but he doesn't know if they met before. And now watch how they talk about chicken and Robot Chicken. Watch this shit.
I'm trying to figure that too, because I've been such a fan of yours for so long.
And vice versa, I'm a big Robot Chicken fan.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Well, I've never gotten to do this show, and I just didn't think we'd actually met.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
We might have matched on some dating app at some point, but I think I just kept swiping.
Could be. I'm always open. Now, people know you from a lot of things. Austin Powers, Buffy, Entourage. But of course, I was saying, I know you from Robot Chicken.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
You see how they're making a joke out of it? Throwing it right in our faces. He knows him from Robot Chicken, and that's so fun. Obviously, he's like the producer of Robot Chicken, but those who can see what's going on, you know what's going on here.
Strangers give me their kids all the time. We've talked about this before, but it's still current. Whenever I meet people, they'll be like, oh, take a picture with my baby, hold my baby. Here, get close to my baby.
I get that too. They
Take a
hold you,
picture with my
they
baby.
hand you their baby. They don't know who we are as real people.
Don't worry, guys. We know who you really are.
There's this crazy thing going on in Hollywood right now where the LAPD
Of course,
Threat
TMZ.
Management Department is involved in a case with Paris Jackson, Seth Green, and Seth's wife because a guy, this actor whose name is Isaac Kappy, he has been going after them.
This whole video is pretty much about them discrediting Isaac Kappy.
You're really good buddies. We looked it up. We didn't just believe you. With Seth Green going back for years. So suddenly you're turning against him. His show's called Robot Chicken. You make this chicken joke. Is this not the ultimate outdoing Sacha Baron Cohen stunt right now?
So after stating that Isaac Kappy and Seth Green have been friends for such a long time, he's going to go on to ask him if it's a psyop against his best friend. What would Isaac have to gain to come out and expose his best friend?
While we are already eating dinner, he says, we need to have a conversation about chicken. And I say, well, to be quite honest, when that hit me, I was like, this wave of dread. Because, like, I had, I was like, they might be into this stuff. He confirmed that they are into children.
So Isaac just said that it was confirmed.
This is 100% the truth. I put my life on the line for this.
So let me ask you this question. I don't think Seth Green's saying, let's talk about chicken, when he directed a hit show called Robot Chicken, and he has some stuffed animals. I mean, I got some animals like kids. I don't think that's proof of that.
You can clearly tell that Alex Jones is trying to discredit Isaac Kappy as much as possible.
Give me a break.
Alex, I kind of got to call you out, man, because you're just employing the same sort of gaslighting tactics I've heard from everybody else.
Controlled up.
Gaslighting. I want someone saying
Alex,
that they want to talk about chicken when they have a show called Chicken is not